Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law. Please subscribe to our channel. What happens when there's an assault by a child and the victim is one of the parents? Well, got to understand something that's going on over there. If you've got an assaultive situation where you have, let's say, an oppositional teenager who assaults the mother or the father, it's very quickly going to become a police situation. And if that should happen, the court may very well see that charges are brought against that minor child. Sometimes, depending on the age of the child will be prosecuted through the juvenile courts, sometimes as an adult through the regular courts. So it becomes a very, very serious situation when you have domestic violence in the household, let alone at the hand of a child. If there is a divorce or a custody battle in the process, the court will certainly take into account who we're dealing with. Sometimes children who cannot be rehabilitated from these kinds of actions end up in the system. They might end up in Children's Village. They could end up in jail. There's all sorts of things that could happen in between those. So therefore, it becomes very, very important if you see ultra-aggressive behavior by your child. It's very, very important to get that child appropriate therapy, get that child to appropriate counseling, get ahead of that situation, because once the police get involved, then it becomes a question, are Child Protective Services involved? Are the police involved? Is a prosecutor going to be in your life? Are you going to be dealing with lawyers and judges over the next 2 years? You need that in your life? Probably not. So all these things might be avoidable if a child who has these problems gets appropriate care. We should regard it as sort of like any other illness that requires a doctor. That kind of behavior requires a professional as well. If you have any questions about that, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.